Today's Let's delve into a topic that is close to my heart. It's about something that affects each and every one of us: self-doubt. Now, I know how easy it can be to doubt ourselves. We live in a world that constantly bombards us with messages telling us we're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough. But I'm here to remind you that you are infinitely powerful, and there are 5 important reasons why you should never doubt yourself. Let's start with the first reason. You are a divine creation. Yes, you heard me right. You are not a mistake. You are not flawed. You are a perfect creation of the universe, made from pure love and light. When you doubt yourself, you are doubting the very essence of your being. So instead of doubting yourself, embrace your divine nature. Know that you are worthy of all the love, joy, and abundance that life has to offer. Let's take a closer look at the second reason. Your thoughts create your reality. Now, this might seem like a big idea, but it's really quite simple. The thoughts you have and the words you speak are like seeds that you plant in the garden of your mind. And just like seeds, they have the power to grow and blossom into your reality. Imagine this: if you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you'll never succeed, or that you're unworthy of love and happiness, what do you think will happen? Those negative thoughts will take root and grow, creating a reality filled with doubt, negativity, and unhappiness. But here's the good news. You have the power to change your thoughts and, in turn, change your reality. Instead of focusing on your shortcomings and doubting yourself, choose to believe in yourself. Choose to affirm your worthiness, your abilities, and your potential. When you believe in yourself and affirm your worthiness, you're planting seeds of positivity and abundance in your mind. And just like seeds, they have the power to grow and blossom into a reality filled with positivity, success, and joy. Let's take a closer look at the third reason. You have the power to heal yourself. Yes, it's true. Deep within you, there's an incredible power waiting to be unleashed, a power that can heal not just your body, but also your mind and spirit. Think about it like this. Your body is like a supercomputer, constantly working behind the scenes to keep you healthy and balanced. It knows exactly what it needs to do to heal itself from injuries, illnesses, and even emotional wounds. But here's the thing. When we doubt ourselves, when we question our body's ability to heal, we're essentially putting up roadblocks that hinder the flow of healing energy within us. Instead of doubting your body's innate wisdom, it's time to trust in it. Believe that your body knows what's best for you and that it's capable of healing itself in miraculous ways. This doesn't mean you should sit back and do nothing, far from it. It means you should take an active role in your own healing journey. One way to do this is by practicing self-love. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion, just like you would a dear friend. Listen to your body's needs and give it the care and attention it deserves, whether it's getting enough rest, staying hydrated, or engaging in activities that bring you joy. Make self-care a priority in your life. Another important aspect of self-healing is nourishing yourself with healthy foods. Food is not just fuel for your body, it's also medicine. By eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, you can provide your body with the nutrients it needs to thrive. And don't forget to drink plenty of water to keep yourself hydrated and energized. But it's not just about what you put into your body, it's also about the energy you surround yourself with. Surround yourself with positive energy, whether it's spending time with loved ones, practicing gratitude, or engaging in activities that bring you joy. By surrounding yourself with positivity, you can create an environment that supports your body's natural healing abilities. Now, let's take some time to explore the fourth reason. You are worthy of love and acceptance. This is such an important concept to understand because it's something that applies to every single one of us, no matter our past experiences or mistakes. Think about it like this. Have you ever looked at a beautiful sunset and thought, wow, that's so amazing? Well, guess what? You're just as amazing, just as deserving of love and acceptance as that breathtaking sunset. You see, no matter what you've been through in life, no matter what mistakes you've made or challenges you've faced, you are still worthy of love and acceptance. It's not about what you've done or what you haven't done. It's about who you are at your core. When you doubt yourself, when you question your worthiness, you're essentially pushing away the love and acceptance that the universe is constantly offering you. It's like turning your back on a warm hug or a kind word from a friend. You're denying yourself the very thing that can bring you comfort and joy. Instead of doubting your worthiness, it's time to embrace your imperfections and celebrate your uniqueness. Think of yourself like a rare diamond, with each flaw adding to your beauty and value. You are one of a kind, and that's something to be celebrated, not doubted. So the next time you find yourself questioning whether you're lovable or deserving of happiness, stop and remind yourself that you are. You are lovable just as you are, with all your quirks and quirks. You are deserving of all the love and happiness in the world simply because you exist. Now, let's take a closer look at the fifth reason. You are here for a reason. This reason isn't just a random occurrence. You're not here by accident. Every single one of us has a special purpose, a unique reason for being on this earth. Think about it this way. Imagine you're like a puzzle piece. Each puzzle piece is different, with its own shape and design. And just like a puzzle, the universe has a place for you, a spot where you fit perfectly. You're not meant to blend in with the rest of the pieces. You're meant to stand out. Why? Because you have something special to offer, a gift that only you possess. It could be your creativity, your kindness, your sense of humor, or your ability to listen. Whatever it is, it's unique to you, and it's meant to be shared with the world. But here's the thing. When you doubt yourself, when you question your worth and your abilities, you're essentially hiding your light. You're dimming your brilliance and denying the world the chance to see just how amazing you truly are. Imagine if a flower doubted its ability to bloom, if it stayed closed up tight instead of opening itself to the warmth of the sun. It would miss out on the opportunity to share its beauty and fragrance with the world. In the same way, when you doubt yourself, you're missing out on the chance to share your unique gifts with those around you. So instead of doubting yourself, instead of shrinking back and playing small, it's time to step into your power. It's time to embrace who you are and all that you have to offer. Stand tall, lift your head high, and let your light shine brightly for all to see. Trust that the universe has a plan for you, that there's a purpose behind every twist and turn in your journey. Even when things seem uncertain or challenging, know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You are exactly where you're meant to be, and every experience you've had has led you to this moment. So there you have it, 5 powerful reasons why you should never doubt yourself. Remember, you are divine. Your thoughts create your reality. You have the power to heal yourself. You are worthy of love and acceptance, and you are here for a reason. Embrace your inner strength, believe in yourself, and watch as miracles unfold in your life. Sending you all so much love and light. Every word you speak, every thought you think, shapes the world around you. So why not choose words of love, of kindness, of empowerment? It all begins with how you speak to yourself. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself surrounded by a field of flowers. Each flower represents a positive affirmation, a loving thought. Now pick one of those flowers and hold it close to your heart. That's how powerful affirmations can be. They nurture your soul and bloom into reality. You might be thinking, how can I talk to myself in the right way? Well, it's easy, my friend. It all begins with understanding how powerful your words truly are. Every time you hear yourself saying something mean or hurtful about yourself, it's time to hit the brakes. Take a moment to breathe deeply and then replace that negative thought with something positive and uplifting. Imagine your mind is like a garden and your thoughts are the seeds you plant. If you sow seeds of negativity, you'll harvest a crop of despair and sadness. But if you plant seeds of positivity, you'll reap a harvest of joy and happiness. So instead of berating yourself for your mistakes or shortcomings, try offering yourself words of encouragement and support. Tell yourself that you're doing the best you can, and that's more than enough. Remind yourself of your strengths and accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm so clumsy," try reframing it as, "I'm learning and growing every day, and that's what matters." Or if you find yourself saying, "I'll never be good enough," counter it with, "I am worthy of love and respect just as I am." It may feel strange at first, like you're talking to a stranger instead of yourself. But with time and practice, it will become more natural, like having a conversation with an old friend who knows and loves you unconditionally. Stand in front of the mirror and look into your own eyes. Say to yourself, "I love and approve of myself." Feel the warmth of those words resonating within you. You are deserving of love, of approval, just as you are. You were born pure and whole, like a newborn baby. Babies don't criticize themselves or hold grudges. They live in the present moment full of wonder and joy. You were like that once, and you can be like that again. It's time to release the false beliefs that hold you back, the criticisms, the fears, the guilt. They no longer serve you. Embrace the innocence of life, the joy of existence. You are worthy of love, of happiness, of all the good things life has to offer. When you start talking to yourself with love and kindness, something magical happens inside you. It's like a gentle breeze blowing away the clouds of doubt and fear. Suddenly, those big, scary obstacles that used to loom in front of you don't seem so intimidating anymore. You'll find that those negative messages that used to echo in your mind start to fade away. They lose their grip on you, like shadows disappearing in the light. You begin to see yourself in a new way, with clearer eyes and a lighter heart. It's as if a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, and you realize that you're stronger and more resilient than you ever thought possible. You start to believe in yourself, in your abilities, in your worthiness. Instead of focusing on what you can't do, you start to see all the things you can do. You begin to take steps forward, one at a time, knowing that each small victory brings you closer to your goals. And as you continue to speak to yourself with love and kindness, you'll notice that the people around you start to respond differently too. They see the light shining from within you, and they're drawn to it like moths to a flame. When you come across resistance, see it as a signal that you're growing. Change might seem scary at first, but it's also a chance to set yourself free. Welcome it warmly, knowing that you have more strength and potential than you realize. Sometimes when things start to shift and change in our lives, we feel a sense of resistance. It's like our minds and bodies are pulling back, afraid of what might happen if we let go of the familiar. But that resistance is not a roadblock. It's a signpost pointing towards growth. Think of it like this. When you're working out and your muscles start to ache, it's a sign that you're pushing yourself, that you're building strength. The same goes for resistance in life. It means you're stretching yourself, expanding your comfort zone, and stepping into new territory. Change can be scary because it means stepping into the unknown. It means leaving behind what's safe and familiar and venturing into uncharted waters. But it's also incredibly liberating because it opens up a world of possibilities. Imagine if you stayed stuck in the same place, never daring to try something new or take a different path. You'd miss out on so much growth, so much adventure. Embracing change means embracing life in all its fullness, with all its ups and downs. So when you feel that resistance creeping in, take a deep breath and remind yourself that it's all part of the process. It's a sign that you're on the right track, that you're moving forward, even if it feels uncomfortable at times. Instead of fighting against it, welcome it with open arms. Embrace the challenge, knowing that you have the strength and courage to face whatever comes your way. Trust in yourself and your ability to navigate through the changes, knowing that you are capable of so much more than you think. You might have been through tough times in your life, but they don't make up who you are. Your past doesn't define you, dear friend. You are like a shining star, full of beauty and light, capable of healing and growing. Believe in the strength of love, forgiveness, and accepting yourself just as you are. Think of yourself like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. When the caterpillar faces challenges, it doesn't give up. It keeps going, knowing that one day it will emerge from its cocoon transformed, with colorful wings ready to soar. Just like the caterpillar, you have the power within you to transform your life. You can overcome any obstacle, no matter how big or small. You can heal from past hurts and become stronger and more resilient than ever before. Let go of guilt, my dear. It serves no purpose other than to weigh you down. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, for perceived shortcomings. You are human and you are worthy of love just as you are. And when you find yourself trapped in self-imposed prisons of guilt and shame, remember this: you hold the key to your own freedom. It's within you, waiting to be unlocked. Choose love over fear, forgiveness over judgment. You are not alone on this journey, my dear. You are surrounded by love, by support, by infinite possibilities. Trust in the wisdom of your heart, in the guidance of your soul. You are capable of miracles beyond your wildest dreams. So speak to yourself with love, my dear. Speak to yourself as you would speak to a beloved friend, for you are worthy of love, of joy, of all the blessings life has to offer. Once you do this, once you speak to yourself correctly, the shift happens. And oh, what a beautiful shift it is. You are loved, you are worthy, you are enough. Embrace yourself with love and watch as miracles unfold in your life. Not knowing who we truly are or what we truly desire. But fear not, for within each of us lies a power so great, so magnificent, it can transform our lives in ways we never imagined possible. Love is like a superpower on this journey we call life. It's not just about loving others. It's also about loving yourself and the world around you. When we connect with this boundless well of love inside us, something magical happens. Our energy levels soar, and we start vibrating at a higher frequency. Think of love as a warm, glowing light that radiates from your heart. When you focus on loving yourself, you're filling your own cup with that light. And when your cup is full, you can't help but share that love with others. But it's not just about giving love, it's also about receiving it. When you open yourself up to receiving love from others and from the universe, you're allowing that warm, glowing light to flow into your life, nourishing your soul and lifting your spirits. And here's the beautiful thing. The more love you give and receive, the more your vibration rises. It's like turning up the volume on a song you love. Suddenly, everything feels brighter, more vibrant, more alive. When we vibrate at a higher frequency, we attract more positive experiences into our lives. It's like we're sending out a signal to the universe, saying, I'm ready for abundance, joy, and all the good things life has to offer. But it all starts with love. Love for yourself, love for others, and love for the universe. When you tap into that infinite wellspring of love within you, you become a magnet for all the wonderful things the universe has in store. So how do you tap into this power of love? It's simple, really. Start by taking a few deep breaths and closing your eyes. Then imagine a warm, glowing light in the center of your chest. That's your heart chakra, the seat of your love and compassion. Now visualize that light expanding, filling your entire body with warmth and love. Feel it radiating out from you, enveloping everyone and everything around you in its comforting embrace. Self-love is not selfish. It is the foundation upon which all other forms of love are built. When we love and accept ourselves unconditionally, we create a ripple effect of love that touches everyone and everything around us. I like to think of love as really valuing who you are. It's not just about liking the good things about yourself. It's about accepting everything, even the parts you might not be so crazy about. We need to let go of the rules we set for ourselves about when we can love ourselves and just accept ourselves fully right now, in this moment. Think about it like this. Imagine you have a friend who has some quirks or habits that you don't necessarily understand or agree with. But despite those quirks, you still love them, right? You accept them for who they are, flaws and all. Well, we need to treat ourselves the same way. We all have things about ourselves that we wish were different. Maybe it's a physical feature, like the shape of our nose or the size of our waist. Or maybe it's something internal, like a fear or insecurity. But instead of trying to hide or change those things, we need to embrace them as part of what makes us unique. It's like looking in the mirror and saying, hey, I may not be perfect, but I'm pretty amazing just the way I am. It's about being kind and compassionate to ourselves, even when we're not feeling our best. Many times, we put off loving ourselves until we reach certain goals, like dropping pounds, landing a job, or finding that special someone. But let me tell you something important. You are deserving of love and happiness exactly as you are, right here, right now. You don't have to wait for anything outside of yourself to tell you that you're worthy. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning and look in the mirror. Instead of focusing on what you think needs to change, you smile at yourself and say, I love you, just as you are. It's a powerful feeling, knowing that you don't have to earn love or prove your worthiness. It's already there, inside you. You see, my friend, love isn't something that comes from outside of us. It's not dependent on reaching certain milestones or meeting society's expectations. Love is a choice we make every single day. A choice to embrace ourselves fully and unconditionally. Think about it. If we're always waiting for something external to validate our worthiness, we'll be waiting forever. There will always be another goal to achieve, another hurdle to overcome. But the truth is, you are worthy of love and joy simply because you exist. And here's another secret. When you start to love yourself just as you are, right now, in this moment, everything else falls into place. You become more confident, more resilient, more able to handle whatever life throws your way. Look around. Our world could definitely use a little more love, compassion, and understanding, don't you think? But here's the thing. Each and every one of us has the power to make a difference, simply by loving ourselves and others with all our hearts. It's like this. When we choose to love ourselves and those around us unconditionally, we're sending out ripples of positivity that can heal even the deepest wounds. It's like planting seeds of love in a garden. Over time, Those seeds grow into beautiful flowers that brighten up the whole landscape. But how do we do it? How do we tap into this power of unconditional love? Well, it starts with acceptance, accepting ourselves and others exactly as we are, flaws and all. It's about letting go of judgment and embracing the uniqueness of each individual. Peace, understanding, and compassion are like the building blocks of a world where love thrives. But you know what's amazing? We don't have to look far to find them. They're right here, inside each and every one of us. Think of it like this. When we feel calm and at peace within ourselves, it's like we're sending out waves of love and positivity into the world around us. It's as if our hearts become little lighthouses, guiding others through the darkness. And let's be real. The world can sometimes feel like a pretty scary and uncertain place. But when we choose to cultivate that inner peace, when we choose to let love be our guiding light, suddenly everything starts to feel a little bit brighter. Imagine walking down the street and seeing someone who's feeling sad or lonely. When you're filled with that inner peace and love, you can't help but reach out a hand and offer a kind word or a smile. And in that moment, you're not just helping them, you're also spreading a little bit of that peace and love to everyone around you. But here's the thing, it's not always easy. Life can throw some pretty tough challenges our way, and sometimes it's hard to hold on to that inner peace. That's why it's so important to practice self-care and self-compassion, to take care of ourselves so that we can continue to be beacons of light for others. And the beautiful thing is, the more we practice, the stronger that light becomes. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So even on the days when it feels like the darkness is closing in, remember that you have the power to shine bright and spread love wherever you go. Love is a choice. It's a choice we make every single day in every moment. So let's choose love for ourselves, for each other, and for the world. So I invite you to take a deep breath and feel the love that surrounds you. It's always there, waiting for you to embrace it. So go ahead, my darlings, and raise your vibration. The world is waiting for your love, filled with endless possibilities. But far too often, we let the negative patterns and beliefs from our past dictate our present reality. We wake up feeling anxious, stressed, and overwhelmed, carrying the weight of our past mistakes and traumas. That's why I often emphasize the importance of mirror work. It's a powerful tool for uncovering the root cause of our issues and reclaiming our power. Mirror work is simple yet profound. It's about looking into the mirror and speaking words of love and affirmation to yourself. Imagine starting your day by looking into the mirror and saying, "I love you. What can I do for you today? How can I make you happy?" Listening to your inner voice and following through with kindness and compassion. Mirror work isn't just about self-love, it's also about forgiveness. Forgiving yourself and others for past hurts and mistakes. When we hold on to resentment and anger, we only hurt ourselves. But when we forgive, we set ourselves free. Affirmations are super strong when you say them in front of a mirror. They do more than just boost your mood. They dig deep into who you really are. Picture this. You're standing in front of the mirror, saying something nice about yourself, like, "I am confident." Then, boom, you hear a little voice in your head saying, "No, you're not." Now hold up. Instead of feeling down because of that negative voice, see it as a gift. Yeah, that's right, a gift. It's like the universe saying, "Hey, there's something here that needs fixing." And guess what? You're the one who gets to fix it. So what do? You rewrite the script. You flip that negative thought on its head and replace it with something positive. For example, instead of "I am not confident," you say, "I am confident and capable." See the difference? You're taking charge of your thoughts and creating a whole new reality for yourself. And let me tell you, it's not always easy. Sometimes that negative voice can be pretty loud, but that's okay. You've got the power to turn it down and turn up the volume on positivity. Think of it like this: you're the director of your own movie, and affirmations are the script. You get to decide what story you want to tell. Do you want it to be a story of self-doubt and insecurity, or do you want it to be a story of confidence and self-love? And here's the cool part: the more you practice affirmations, the more they become a part of who you are. They start to seep into your subconscious and shape your beliefs about yourself. So, don't underestimate the power of affirmations in front of the mirror. They're not just words, they're tools for transformation. They help you uncover the truth of your existence and challenge those negative beliefs that hold you back. Mirror work is not just about loving ourselves. It can also change how we relate to others. Think about your relationships with your parents, partners, or children. By practicing mirror work and affirming love and acceptance, we can create a ripple effect in our interactions with them. It's incredible how a small shift in how we see things can make such big changes in how we connect with others. When we stand in front of the mirror and speak words of love and acceptance to ourselves, we're also sending out positive energy that can affect those around us. Our loved ones may start to notice a difference in how we treat them. They may feel more loved, accepted, and appreciated because we're treating ourselves with kindness and compassion. For example, let's say you've had a strained relationship with your parents. Maybe there's been misunderstandings or hurt feelings in the past. By practicing mirror work and affirming love and forgiveness towards yourself and your parents, you're opening the door to healing. You're letting go of old resentments and making space for a new, more loving relationship to blossom. The same goes for our relationships with our partners. Maybe there have been arguments or disagreements that have created distance between you. But by practicing mirror work and affirming love and acceptance, you're shifting the energy between you. You're creating a more loving and harmonious connection that allows both of you to be yourselves fully and authentically. And let's not forget about our relationships with our children. As parents, we often worry about whether we're doing enough or if we're good enough. But by practicing mirror work and affirming love and acceptance towards ourselves, we're setting a powerful example for our children. They see us treating ourselves with kindness and compassion, and they learn to do the same for themselves. Mirror work isn't just something we do in the moment. It's like a time machine that takes us back to our past, especially to our childhood. You see, a lot of us carry around these old hurts from when we were little, like scars that never really healed. Back then, maybe we didn't feel good enough or worthy of love. Maybe someone said something mean to us, or maybe we just felt like we didn't fit in. Whatever it was, those memories can stick with us, shaping how we see ourselves and the world around us. But here's the thing, those wounds from our past don't have to define us. With mirror work, we can go back to those moments and offer love and compassion to our younger selves. It's like giving that scared little kid inside of us a big hug and saying, "It's okay. You are loved just as you are." And let me tell you, it's incredibly healing. As we start to embrace our inner child with love and kindness, those old wounds start to fade away. We realize that we are worthy of love and acceptance no matter what happened in the past. It's like unlocking a door that's been closed for years. Suddenly, we're free to be ourselves without all those old hurts holding us back. We can reclaim our true essence, the part of us that's joyful, curious, and full of love. All right, let's break it down. Picture yourself as a puzzle with all these different pieces that make you who you are. Now, some of those pieces might be a little rough around the edges. Maybe you don't like the way they look, or you wish they were different somehow. But here's the thing, those rough edges are what make you unique. They're what make you, well, you. And the key to putting the puzzle together isn't trying to force those pieces to change. It's about embracing them, flaws and all. That's where loving yourself comes in. It's like giving yourself a big hug and saying, "Hey, I accept you just the way you are." And let me tell you, it's not always easy. Sometimes it means facing those parts of yourself that you'd rather ignore. But guess what? That's where the magic happens. When you learn to love and accept yourself unconditionally, it's like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Suddenly, all those things you used to worry about don't seem so important anymore. You realize that you are enough just as you are. And here's the really cool part. Once you start loving yourself, everything else falls into place. Your relationships become stronger because you're coming from a place of self-confidence and self-worth. Your goals become more achievable because you believe in yourself and your abilities, and your overall sense of happiness and fulfillment skyrockets because you know that you are deserving of love and happiness. So if you find yourself in a negative situation or relationship, remember that you have the power to change it. You have the power to love yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you. You must do this before 10 a.m. to fix it. Stop being a victim of yourself and start loving yourself unconditionally.